Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the channel. If this is your first time here, let's just start off by showing you this tier list that I made to explain how likely I think people are going to get in. No doubt tier, obviously. Most likely is the obviously. I mean, I guess it's characters that I could see getting in, and I wouldn't really be upset if they got in over anybody in the most likely tier. The how tier is like genuinely, how did you get in? And boss materials, characters I think they'll add as bosses, they're already in, that's self-explanatory. Alright, let's get right into it. First off, we got the boy, Jin Kisaragi. Come on, bro. It's like the Vegeta for the Goku. The Sasuke for the Naruto. It's just like the Sonic, Knuckles, and Tails trio. In this metaphor, it's Ragnar, Noel, and you need the Jinners. We're missing the Jin. Like, he's undeniably getting in. He's such a staple character. One of the original 12 or so starting characters. And, yeah. Next, starting with in the most likely tier. Yeah, okay, English. But Rachel Alucard, come on. If you know, you know. She's like the Kakashi Sensei. She's like the character that's always been guiding the main character, Ragnar. Has always been there since the beginning. Doesn't play a vital role, like a main role, but if she plays a vital role, like, I'm not gonna lie. Like, if she doesn't get in, I'd be a little bit upset. Even though her character might overlap with like Kokonoe's in terms of playstyle, it doesn't matter. Have my baby girl. Her theme song's playing in the background, for fuck's sake. I even got her theme song playing right now, brother. Also, Naoto Shirogane. Naoto Shirogane is the next in this tier. He's just Wagner's counterpart from another world. I'm just gonna say that flat out. Another ex-Blaze representative. That's the only reason why he's this high. Like, I feel like if you have S, you gotta have Naoto. We got Izayori / Tsubaki. I see Izayori getting over in fuck English. Fuck this. Fuck everything, bruv. That's just baby mama number 3 right there. Behind, no, it should be baby mama number 2. Noelle gets downgraded to baby mama number 3. And New 13's baby mama number 1. Let's not even just mention story significance or how vital a role she plays, or she's basically Jin's baby mama. Just my baby mama. English, brother. Then we got Taro Kaka. Like, now this like, it's not even baby mamas, right? This the best friend character, bro. Just like, how can you hate them? One of the starting 12 characters, Ragnar's childhood friend, was there with Ragnar for the whole beginning of Chrono Phantasma. Trained under Jubei, like, as much of a joke character as Taro Kaka does seem, she has pretty significant story presence. Pretty strong. Like, come on, we all love Taro Kaka in the chat, right? There's nobody out there that hates Taro Kaka. Maybe you hate fighting her, but you can't hate her as a character. Then we got Celica A. Mercury, just pure soul. She shall be forever a virgin. No one ever touch her. She is everyone's mom, everyone's healers, everyone's heart. Alatum. Anyways, back to Hazma. Okay, no, she has very, very big story presence. And if you see later down the line, I mean, you saw the whole tier list. In boss material, there's 9. You already playing Kokonoe. You might as well have the whole trio of the I forget Kokonoe's last name, but that whole family tree. Is it Mercury? I mean, it's okay, Mercury. Is it Kokonoe Mercury? Is it Jinbei Mercury? Or Jubei Mercury? Who knows? We have fun here. Hazma, did I mention spoilers, by the way? I don't know. Close your ears now or forever be spoiled. Hazma, I mean, one of the forms of Yuki Terumi. I mean, they have Susanoo in the game. They're probably gonna add Yuki Terumi as a boss, obviously, about the boss material. I feel like you have to have one of the playable versions of him, and I feel like Hazma just works the best. Because they try to make Hazma a boss. I mean, I feel like Hazma as a character does not have enough. Or he doesn't show enough. Because he's still like being sneaky. Yuki Terumi is like all out, and the Susanoo armor is just... Then we have Mu 12 in the I guess tier. The other form of Noelle Vermilion. I mean, that's actually about it. I feel like, I mean, if you're gonna have Hakumen armor, which is kind of like another form of Jin, they're obviously gonna have Jin. And you're gonna have Naoto, which is like another form of Ragnar. Just to keep it going, they're gonna have Mu 12, the other form, the form of Noelle. And bang, I'm just gonna say, nice, quick, simple. He played a vital role in the Linchpin arc, and he's just a staple 12 character. That's really about it for Bang Shishigami. Platinum of the Trinity and Lodge, she's just one of the 7 heroes. Though, like, I don't think that's her true form, XYZ. Don't remember what she really did in the story all too much. Just, I feel like if they had any 7 Heroes representative, they'd have her, even over Jubei. I'll explain later. And Makoto Nani are just Noella's best friend. Noella's and Tsubaki's best friend. Apparently she was in the battle when they were fighting Izayori. I don't remember that at all, to be honest. I only remember Noelle and Jin being there, but apparently when I was on the wiki, it said she was there too. Nevertheless. And Lychee, Fei Ling, I mean, just because Arakune is there, to be honest. Other than that, it's just like, I feel like she'd be like a more complicated character to create. Kind of like how Tager too. That's why Tager's down there and how. Despite both of them being one of the starting 12 in the starting 12 lineup. Iron Tager's too much of a big body, and Lychee would be kind of interesting to create with the pole and the 2 forms that she has. Because she's a stance switcher. But Jubei, like, as much as a staple character as he is, first of all, he was only added as a playable character as a final DLC for like the last major installment in the Sea Games. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. Like, he didn't even make it into the starting roster of Cross Tag Battle. All he did is just bitch at Wagner and sit on the sideline. Carl, I mean, the most story significance he had is just impeding. Just like, oh, we need one more character to have like an even matchup. I'll throw Carl in there. I don't remember what he ever did besides get disciplined by Ragnar multiple times and have dad issues. Bullet Hurl, the only story of significance I remember her having is getting her ass beat by Azrael. Like, it was a violation. Valkaheim, I know he's one of the 7 heroes, but like, bro, all Crypt did is poor T. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. Now this is the most fun part of the video. I assume, since they said they're going to have multiple endings, they're going to have multiple bosses to fight to get those endings, right? And also, I assume that they're going to have a World 5. I assume, like, you know, most roguelikes have World 5. Right? So, you know, in that World 5, who would be the bosses? Yuki Terami and Izanami, of course. Izanami is like the final boss and one of the main antagonists in both Central Fiction and Chrono Phantasma. She's legit, I believe, the main boss in Chrono Phantasma. Her and the Take Mizuchi unit, I don't know, I'm gonna put it on screen. It'd be a 2-phase battle when you fight fire the unit and then her on top of the unit with some extra AoE effects. Yuki Terami is legit the final boss of Central Fiction. On the final fight, too, you could say. And he'd probably fight you with the hood up and go berserk mode in his second health bar, put the hood down and go sicko mode. Nine the Phantom is just like Nine the Phantom. There's so much potential in terms of making a boss there because she uses magic. And she's one of the main antagonists, not main, I mean she has, but no. Main antagonist of both Central Fiction and Chrono Phantasma. So, that'd be another fun character to fight as a boss. I can see her being a World 5 boss too, but just because story progression, I feel like you'd fight, you know, the Susanoo armor for the World 4 boss, and then you'd go fight Yuki Terami. And I'll just say it now, you'll fight New 13, then Izanami, so you can fight like the Murakamo units type things. And for Nine the Phantom, you can fight Nine the Phantom, obviously. And then you'd fight the Black Beast to kind of like get that whole war arc thing going. The Black Beast is obviously not a character on this tier list because it's not a playable character in the C games. And New 13, I just said, tier World 4 boss. She's like, you already have Lambda. I wish New got in instead of Lambda, but New does play more of a villain role than Lambda, so she would work better as a boss. And if she did get in as a character, it's just like, it's really redundant because they basically have the same exact playstyle in Central Fiction, just New 13 is a little bit more ranged than Lambda. And Relius and Azrael as World 3 bosses. Relius, he has good story presence as a villain. I don't see him being strong as the aforementioned, and I don't see him being a playable character. He'd definitely make a good boss material. See, having his puppet coming in and out of dimensions while slashing you. And Azrael, he's just too simple to be anywhere above tier 3. He just me strong, and me get stronger when you want fight, me get weaker. Oh no, me go, oh, my left hook. It's just you don't have much boss creating potential, it'd still be a fun boss nonetheless. But not as complicated as something like new or Yuki Terame. And Amane, I can see him being like a hidden boss, because the only thing I remember him doing in the whole entire story is being the last character Wagner talks to. That's it. I'm pretty sure he's like an overseer and is really strong. So he could just be like a hidden boss, kind of like how they have like the bank in Dead Cells. Just like, oh yeah, you fight him, you get like maybe an extra potential, XP, your entropy goes down, you get a full heal, and you go into the healing thing, something like that. And yeah, the already in tier is kind of obvious. So that's gonna do it for the video. Like, share, subscribe for more BlazBlue content. I'm gonna do character overviews and character speculations, stuff like, oh, how would Izanami play, or how would Tarakaka play. More so, how would the boss fight with Izanami be? XYZ. Yeah, so stay tuned for things like that, and maybe I'll get some Central Fiction content up since I've been trying to play, get back into that. Main some Izayoi. Oh, peace.